I'm gonna spend the night. Oh, I'm not gonna see any ghosts today. And the kids. Oh, was that a ghost? So this is downtown Estes Park. It started raining again. Yeah, the lens is completely wet. I'm gonna be back when it's not pouring. Oh my god. I need to clean the lens. So I am officially in Colorado. I just picked up my car from a rental car service called Kite. It's something new that a friend of mine told me about and I absolutely love it. They come to you and they deliver the car to wherever you are. In this case, I was in Denver airport, but they don't service that area yet because it's a new service, so I had to drive with Uber about 20 minutes to this location where I picked up the car, and then I'm gonna drop it off at the same location and go to the airport. But usually if you're in a bigger city or areas that they're of service, they would bring it right where you are, which is nice because you don't have to go on a line and wait for a rental car. It's kind of like Turo, but I believe there is a fee if you want Turo drivers to deliver the car to wherever you are, whereas Kite is free. Okay, so let's go. I have all my luggage in the car. I'm gonna head to the hotel. Wow, it is cold here. I came from New York and the weather was beautiful and sunny. It was like 85 degrees, and now let's see what's the temperature. It's about 12 degrees. This is Celsius though. How do you guys attach your cameras on the dashboard while driving? I mean, there must be some smart way to do it, but not experienced with this. Very, very new to vlogging. My phone is offline for some reason and I don't know why. I'm stuck. Okay, let's try Apple Maps. That's not working either. There it is. Okay, we got it. 24 minutes. Okay, my phone doesn't know where it's going. It's rerouting me. I'm just gonna drive without any directions and see where I go. Oh, I was saying that it's really hard because I need to focus on the road, but then I have to speak so that you guys are entertained enough. And it's difficult to concentrate when I have to navigate with this and learn how to operate with this car. And also my camera is not set up very safely. It may fall. Hopefully it's not gonna fall. So I think this is how I'm gonna spend the night. Oh! See, I told you guys, this is not good. I need to find a tripod that it's kind of like, that it's stuck to the dashboard of the car, otherwise the camera is gonna break. So this is the area near Denver airport. Very cloudy and rainy day. I wouldn't mind it if I didn't have a photo shoot tomorrow. Actually, I love the rain. I love the cloudy and rainy days because we don't have many of those in Florida. Kind of refreshing to have a few days of rain and cool weather. Actually, we have too much rain in Florida. I didn't mean that we don't have enough rain. We have rain every day, but the weather is just so hot and humid and you're sweating all the time. Whereas here, it's like fresh air. It feels very reviving for the senses. I wish I was staying longer in Colorado because I wanted to explore the area some more. I was in Estes Park actually a few months ago, like a couple months ago, and I loved that we climbed the mountains. It was just so much fun. I would love to come back and spend more time and explore that area. It's half a day photo shoot and I am staying 2 nights, so it's not enough.
So I just checked in the hotel and I'm going to my room to get ready and maybe grab some food and then get on the computer and work.
Oh. Now it's time to charge all my equipment and get ready for tomorrow. So I'm gonna take out my laptop and some of the camera chargers and plug everything in to make sure that I'm prepared for the photo shoot. I am driving to Estes Park. It's a very cloudy day. Luckily it's not raining, and also luckily we're going to be doing the photo shoot only inside of the hotel. I'm going to be photographing part of the Stanley Hotel, the legendary Stanley Hotel, which is very exciting. There's so much history behind this hotel. It is believed that it's haunted. I don't know if you guys believe in ghosts or maybe you just believe in good ghost stories. I'm not sure if I believe in ghosts, but hopefully I'm not gonna see any ghosts today because it's a little bit eerie, the area that the hotel is located. So a little bit of history behind the Stanley Hotel. It was built by Freeman Stanley. He was an American inventor, investor, entrepreneur. He made his fortune through photography, actually. He created a factory that was developing the dry plate, which is the precursor of the modern day airbrush. He became popular with the Stanley steam engine. He built horseless carriages powered by steam. He was an architect as well. He built structures and buildings and a lot of other things. That hotel was built 100 years ago, and Mr. Stanley, he purchased the land about over 100 years ago. He built the hotel and he relocated in Estes Park in the Rocky Mountains because at that time he was suffering from tuberculosis, and some of his acquaintances recommended that Colorado is the best place to be if you have that kind of illness where the air is very dry and there's lots of sunlight. So him and his wife relocated to Estes Park. He bought the land from the previous owner. They built the hotel. It's believed that until today, his and his wife's spirit and also the previous landowner's spirit, they will live in the hotel, and some of the guests of the hotel have reported that they have seen silhouettes of their bodies. They have seen music playing and the keys. Oh, was that a ghost? They also have seen the keys of the piano moving, and there was nobody there. Also, it's believed that when you sense the smell of roses, this is the wife of Mr. Stanley. Very strange. I pulled over to change the card in my camera because it was full, and I just wanted to show you this fog that is covering the hilltops right now. It's so eerie. It just looks kind of mystical, but it's beautiful in a way. I like the dramatic look of the mountains. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in the car and keep going towards the Stanley Hotel.
Hello and welcome to Estes Park, Colorado. Today I am photographing the Stanley Hotel with our house. I'm so happy to work together with you again, Maggie.
We're so excited to work with you, Diana. We love you.
I love you too. So what are we doing today?
All right, so today we're shooting at the 217 Wine Bar, just over here on the right-hand side, where we have provided some beautiful lighting for the Stanley.
The chandeliers, we're focusing on the chandeliers mainly.
Specifically the chandeliers.
That's exciting. I'm so excited to see it. I've been to Estes Park once and I just briefly saw the hotel and I know a little bit about the history, so I'm very excited to see it. This is where Stephen King spent the night and he got inspired to write The Shining.
Yeah, he actually spent his time in room 217, hence the name of the wine bar.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Okay, and the hotel is haunted, so we're expecting to
not only see chandeliers, but maybe some ghosts.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go. Hi, my name's Maggie and I'm with Our House, shooting here today at the beautiful Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. As part of our Our House contract division, we were able to partner with the Stanley to provide them with beautiful lighting for their brand new 217 wine bar. And today we get to shoot with the fabulous Diana Todorova to show off all of the lighting for all of you. So Our House has actually been partnering with the Stanley Hotel for many years, starting first with the Aspire building, then moving on to the condos, and now, of course, the beautiful wine bar.
These are just test shots because we're losing the detail in the ceiling now, but I just wanted to show you.
Do you want her to turn off some of this?
I think yes. Let's turn all the lights off because we don't want to have the yellow glow. It will be easier to balance the lighting later in Photoshop. Yeah, I think I need to climb a little bit higher in order to avoid some of the furniture setting, the products. So I'm going to start moving the light because this is a little bit too bright, but I'm going to move the light in that area and just get some more of the detail of the ceiling.
Fantastic.
Oh, and I need to center it because it's a little bit off center now. It's still a little bit too bright, but do you like that?
I love it.
Awesome. Yep. So now I'm moving the strobe light and I'm gonna do more like directional lighting from the left side of the lamp just to create some texture. And then we're gonna get this ornate texture on the ceiling. And the good thing about the camera engine is that you can actually work from the iPad. So you can change the settings from here, the aperture, the shutter speed, everything. That way you don't really need to touch the camera, and if you touch the camera and it moves, it slightly misplaces, then it's going to be difficult to align in Photoshop. Bright and dreamy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it. So the main
yeah.
focus is that chandelier and
Yep.
everything else is blurry.
Yeah, and I like that we have a little bit of that in the background, but this is really the focus. That's perfect.
Awesome. So we can move to the next. Perfect. Okay, shot number 2. Okay, so I am working on this chandelier shot. We have a beautiful setting with the furniture in the background, which I'm intending to make with more shallow depth of field. So I'm gonna make it blurrier than what we see right now. So I'm gonna do some post-production in Photoshop because the focus is going to be the chandelier and of course the very ornate ceiling and the wine bottles in the background. So my intention was to make the chandelier really sharp. You can zoom in and get the beautiful detail. And I'm using the Nikon D850 camera for this shot today. And I also have my B10 Plus Profoto light, which is my favorite for photo shoots like that because it doesn't have any cords, it has batteries and it lasts for a long time. And at the same time, I have amazing power. I have absolutely enough power for lighting this big space. So what I'm doing here, I'm doing multiple exposure and I took some moodier, darker shots, which I'm going to supply my client with 2 versions, a brighter image and also a darker completed image. So I do multiple exposure, I layer them, and then I'm just gonna compose them later on. So now I'm gonna move on the third shot actually. Okay, so we have people outside, so I'm just gonna blow out the window so that we don't see any of the furniture outside. And again, the main focus is going to be the chandelier, but I have to adjust some of the furniture because we can see the table and the chairs peeking on the left and the right side, so I have to see what works best. I'm cutting the door because I wanted to avoid seeing the furniture. So now we're gonna move the tables out and the chairs out and we can just get this beautiful shot of the colonial style door and the chandelier. Okay, so I came outside because I would like to create some dramatic lighting from outside. I am photographing this chandelier with the door. The thing is that we have a furniture set here that we can't really move. So I would like to create some really bright and airy look of the view of the window and also mimic as if the sunlight is peeking through the window and create this dramatic and very textured look. So that's why I'm here and I have my B10 Plus Profoto and I'm gonna pop it from here using just the iPad. I can capture remotely while my camera is still inside. The Camera Ranger is really an awesome device because you could just shoot remotely and it has a very wide range capturing. And let's see if it looks good. Now I'm gonna change the shutter speed, make it slower and make it, let's say, 1 second. That's gonna make it really bright. So I'm kind of playing with it to see what looks good. Okay, so now I'm gonna open the door to make the space look more inviting. I'll do a couple of shots with them. So this is definitely closer to what I'm trying to achieve. Having the door halfway open like this, and it could be even like cropped like that. That's gonna create more dramatic look of the image. So I'm gonna rack it and do multiple exposure here. 30th of a second, 15th of a second, 1/6 of a second. So I believe what my clients are looking for is more of a bright look, but I always like to have raw files that are more moody and dark, and just in case they want me to make it more dramatic. Sometimes it makes sense to have a more dramatic look of the image. It's a little bit challenging because the light keeps changing as the sun is coming in and out from the clouds, and that changes the color temperature of my image. So some of my images are very yellow, which of course I can correct later on in post-production. I think we have it. The key for photographing a place where there's a lot of people is just keep shooting until the people keep moving, and then just when you layer the images, you can choose areas where there's no people and just kind of mask the image.
The sun is starting to hit the edges of those mountains, and I'm thinking
That's true.
if we can do a shot of the chandelier looking out through the window, you capture some
Yes.
of the architecture, but also too just some of the beautiful
Yes,
surroundings.
so maybe I can put the ladder here,
Yeah,
get really
start
high,
here.
and then shoot from that side. Okay, so thankfully our hosts gave me handy. Yeah, they brought a ladder, 6 foot tall, which is the perfect height. This is very convenient. Wow, we have some beautiful lighting coming through, shining on the furniture, and wow, and the sky is blue. On my way here, it was so dark and eerie. Okay, so let's see. Okay, changing the ISO to like 64, and my aperture is 2.8. I want to set the focus on the chandelier and blur the rest of the scene. What do you think?
No, I like that. I almost kind of like the both windows kind of create like this moment. They're sort of like piecing together what's happening. But
Yeah.
I'm also wondering too if we can do something that's
Just one window.
just that window, and really, I don't know if there's a way to like highlight the mountains, but also
Yes.
still highlight the chandelier.
Yes, there is for sure.
Okay.
I need more power on the strobe light.
because I'm going to use faster shutter speed to get the view of the mountain and the blue sky. What do you think about the sofa? Does it bother you that we don't want to see that sofa?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to remove this blue chair out of the shot because the way it intertwines with the coral looking chairs, it just feels like too much. We have too much furniture in the shot. It feels crowded. And really open the space. Yeah. We can bring it down.
Well, this is almost like an afterthought, but it's still there.
Now I'm gonna change the aperture and make the entire image sharp. Okay, so now the mountain is sharp.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I found even better shot maybe from here.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Getting that side, so let's see what we can get.
Beautiful.
So we have it like that and with the mountain showing.
Absolutely love it.
And then I have the one that it's more like blurry here on the mountain side.
Okay.
And the focus is here. Bring it in and let me see. Like that.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's the shot. That's beautiful.
Okay, so I'm sitting at the bar just because I like this close-up shot of the chandelier with the wine bottles, and I'm getting some of the ceiling, and I changed the lens to my macro Sigma, and it's 105 millimeter and it's 1.2 aperture, so it's getting this beautiful bokeh background. It's like very blurry in the background. So I think that might be a beautiful shot. Yeah, and I'm gonna look for more details that I could do because this lens is really beautiful. It creates this dreamy look in the background. So let's see what else I can find. I found a beautiful angle from here that it's getting the ceiling and both of the chandeliers in a line. So I just love how this chandelier is in focus and the other one in the background. It's blurry, it's more like in the background, but you get the idea what's there. And also we get some of the details of the ceiling as well. And here I'm using only natural daylight.
The photo shoot is complete. I feel incredibly lucky because the sun came out just for the moment when I was doing the photo shoot, and now that I'm getting out, it's cloudy and it's raining again. So it was meant to be for me to be here photographing this hotel. Obviously the sun came right at the right moment. We had beautiful view towards the mountains. The sky was blue. It was just perfect. Now I'm driving to downtown Estes Park because I just wanted to go on a quick walk and enjoy the scenery in the town. Really nice here. I was here a few months ago and we had a great time with some friends from Bulgaria. It was awesome. We climbed, we went to the Rocky Mountains, we were hiking. It was just absolutely great. And there's a store that I want to check out downtown. Maybe get some quick smoothie or something because I'm getting hungry. And then I'm gonna get back to Denver because this is where I'm staying tonight. And then tomorrow morning I'm going back to Florida. I mean, it's great to get back home, but I feel so good here. The weather is just absolutely perfect. Yeah, the weather got actually really cold, so I think I'm gonna get a jacket. I mean, I came from like 80 degrees weather and here is like 50. Okay, let's go and explore Estes Park. I'm getting cold, so I brought with me a sweater from the Rocky Mountains. This is from the last time that I came to Colorado, so this is gonna come in handy right now because it's really cold. I mean, not really cold, but for my Florida skin it is kind of cold, so this is very cozy. Oh, I love that. I'd love to come here during the winter and experience snowy white winter because I'm usually at the beach during the winter in Florida. Feel great. So this is downtown Estes Park. Very busy little town. Last time when I was here it was packed with people, and today it was the same. Although the weather is getting kind of cold and there's no ski resorts here, it's more for people to come and enjoy the mountains and to do hiking. So in the winter this place is not that busy, but now it's just packed with cars. Although it's a little bit rainy, it's a great little town to come and explore when you're in the area. So yes, let's go and see how it looks like. Started raining again. I got a smoothie, banana, strawberry, yogurt, coconut milk. I'm loving this weather. It's really nice. Maybe I'm amongst the few people that would say that rainy and cold weather is nice. Okay, I think, wow, it started raining too much. gosh, I'm gonna have to go. I need to get back to my hotel actually and download the images, organize my files, respond to a few emails. Tomorrow I'm flying back to Florida, so after I arrive in Florida the next day or the day after that, I have a photo shoot. I'm not gonna have enough time to do editing. Might as well get to it as soon as possible. It's raining so much. My camera is wet. I hope that's okay. It's the new Sony ZV-E10, by the way, just in case you want to know what camera I'm using to shoot this. And it's really nice. It's supposedly the best vlog camera. Yeah, the lens is completely wet. Okay, let's run. Bye, Estes Park. I'm gonna be back when it's not pouring. Oh my gosh. I forgot where I parked. Oh, no way. Look at this. Oh my god, I found the car, finally. This is what I'm driving here while I'm in Estes Park. First time driving Dodge, and it's a nice and big SUV, able to fit all of my equipment. Oh no, my car keys. Oh, here they are. Okay. So, oh no, I can't speak like that. I need to clean the lens. Is this working? No, now it got blurry. This is highly unprofessional, but I'm going to use a napkin from my morning breakfast, from my croissant. Don't ever do that, guys. If you want to clean your camera, use a special cloth. Actually, why not? It cleaned it and it's perfect. I have no problem with that. Okay, so I was about to say that I'm using this service, it's called Kite, and I'm very happy with it. I mentioned that at the very beginning of the video, but I want to give you some more information. So there's an app that you can download from the App Store. It's called Kite, and you can select the location where you're going and where you're dropping the car off. And they deliver the car to wherever you are. You don't need to go to a location. But in Denver, unfortunately, they didn't have an option to deliver it to the airport, so I had to get Uber and drive about 20 minutes to get the car, and then I'm dropping it off at the same location. Usually they are supposed to deliver it wherever you are. For example, when I was in New York, I picked it up from the airport and I dropped it off at my hotel. They came to the hotel to pick it up, so I didn't need to go to a specific location. And it's actually much cheaper compared to rental car. I think the rental car prices have gone to the roof. Just the whole inflation in the United States is going to the roof, so it's very expensive. And I got this car for 3 days and I paid only $180. Another great fact is that you actually don't need to refill the car with gas. You can bring it back with as much gas you have and they will refill it for you without charging you additional fee. It's just going to be the market price of the gas. Please use the code below if you would like to use Kite and try the service. It's really nice. I'm going back to Denver.